You know, a vanity dresser just wouldn't be complete without a jewelry box. I'll start out by cutting the top and bottom pieces to length. There are those. Now the two sides. Alright, we're on it so far. I'm going to be using wooden drawer glides, so I'll set up the router with a straight bit and route the dadoes for those. Adjust the fence, flip the piece around, and route one for the bottom drawer. Alright, we're done with those, and this is the top piece of the jewelry box. I need a dado right down the center. So I'll measure and mark. Set up the straight edge. Route my dado. Now that I have all the dados cut in the top, bottom, and sides, I'll start on the drawers. Rip all the side pieces to width on the table saw first. Then set up a stop block on the miter saw and cut the length. Here I have 6 sides for 3 drawers, 4 front and backs, and then 2 larger front and backs for the bottom drawer. I'm using wooden drawer glides as I mentioned earlier. So let's head back to the router and route the matching dado in the drawer sides. And that is what it looked like when I was done. For every drawer, there is a drawer bottom, of which I am cutting now. More dados will be required to accommodate these. I usually cut them on the table saw, but since I've already got my router set up, I'll use that. The front and back of each drawer is pretty straightforward. Just make a pass from one end to the other. For the side pieces, however, I don't want the dados to go all the way through like that, so I'll set up start and stop points with blue tape. Plunge the router piece at one end, and push it through till you get to the other mark. Yeah, I don't like picking these pieces up while the router is running, so flip the switch, wait for it to wind out. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Alright, I think I'm ready to assemble. I'll start with the drawers. What's that? Why? Because green turtles can't climb fences? Although I've seen the brown ones do it. Clamp and wait. Once the glue is dry, I'll drill and set dowels in each drawer. It's the same method I used for their larger counterparts for the base units in part 2 of this series. Check the description, I'll have links to all the videos for this vanity dresser build if you missed any of it. Now I'll assemble the jewelry box itself after a quick sand of the top, bottom, and sides. While this is drying in clamps, I've cut some small pieces on the table saw for the drawer glides. Remember that dado I cut in the center of the top? Well, that's what this piece is for. Alright, this is dry. Time to do a dry fit. I left all these drawer glide pieces oversized to start with. I'll see where I need to make adjustments, and make said adjustments with a number 4 hand plane. Speaking of hand planes, my wife's father has gifted me a couple of number 4 and number 5 hand planes that belong to her great-grandfather. I plan on doing a video on restoring one of them, so if you have any tips or tricks you'd like me to pass on to everyone or that you think might be helpful, leave a comment below or shoot me an email. Once I'm happy with the way everything fits together, I'll glue the drawer glides in place. Flush cut the back side of the drawer glides. I've attached the fronts to the drawers. 2 coats of stain and 3 of some satin poly makes for a pretty good looking jewelry box that I think is ready to go in the little girl's room along with her brand new vanity dresser. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Check me out on Facebook and Pinterest. If you like this video, here's a couple more you'll like as well. Until then.